section of this week's video is sponsored by HelloFresh, the recipe box delivery service that we cannot live without, so I'm looking forward to telling you about them later. Good morning. We're moving around early this morning because we are heading to London. We booked a really last minute night away because we want to do some wedding shopping. Mainly my shoes. I desperately need my shoes. If you've been married, you'll know that you need them for your dress alterations, and I've been stalling on mine. I ordered a load online and none of them were right, so I'm desperately hoping that I may find something in the next few days. But also why we're heading to London is because Ollie is going to try on some suits. That's the front door. He's putting the suitcases in the car, and he wants to try a place called Suit Supply, which he's got some stuff from before. So we thought that we'd take you along on our little journey. It's going to be the most beautiful few days because we're having a bit of a heat wave. I had no idea what to wear because of it. I think it's meant to be like 18, 19 in London tomorrow. It'd be so nice. London's amazing in the sunshine. I mean, everywhere's better in the sunshine, isn't it? Just parked the car, we made it. We parked the car in Westfield, London. It's by far the cheapest way to park in London if you're coming for a stay, and pretty safe. We did pop into Harriet Wild, which is in North London, before coming here so that I could try on some shoes, and I'll put a little video clip over this. They were so comfortable. Like, I think they could be the shoes that I go for. I really love them. And the great thing with the white satin ones is that you can dye them after the wedding, so you can dye them to a nude or a dark colour, so it'll be quite practical. I didn't go for them because I don't know if I'm going for the blue or the satin, and they're actually out of stock until April, so I couldn't take them away that day. But I think from what she was saying is that they would send me the blue shoes for the dress in the meantime, which would just be amazing. But we're gonna head in and get some lunch. We're hoping for some sushi. The sun is out. And it's warm. Like, I'm in this dress today. I have got boots on, but I don't even feel like I need to put my cardigan on. Basically stopped at the first place we could find. We are hungry. Only been here a few hours and already got our fix of donut time. We're taking you back to the hotel. We went for Chick Flick, couldn't resist it, and Bruno Mars. Donuts. Ollie was like, can we eat them on the train already? We're not getting the train anyway, we're getting the bus, so that might make it easier. It feels like time goes so quickly when you're shopping. We did try on some jackets for Ollie, some linen jackets and Hackett, but we're already thinking we're gonna head back to the car, get our bag, go to the hotel, check in, so that we can go over to basically the other side of London. We're doing a lot of traveling today, which kind of like takes up the time instead of just enjoying
doing the shopping,
because we have like specific shops to go to. So we're heading to Suit Supply right on the other side now. What's the first thing you do when you enter a hotel room? Play with your partner's Dyson. We made it to the hotel. We very randomly, very last minute chose this one. You can hear the TV going. I picked it on Secret Escapes. We just wanted something cheap and convenient. So it's called the Bailey's Hotel. It's right by the Gloucester Road tube. You can literally see it just out here. So super convenient. And the room actually generally is nice, and we've got breakfast included. It's quite nice. It's bigger than I expected. The aircon works, which is a huge plus. Often you can come to London hotels, and in these big buildings, they're so hot. I'll show you. We've already dumped our stuff out. We've been here like 2 seconds. So our room is here. It's not like interior goals by any means, but still nice. I'm not sure about these lamps. Like, where did that come from? Because it's kind of got like a luxe sophisticated hotel vibe, and then they're almost like a bit Italian, aren't they?
Yeah, they're a bit mixed.
They're different. And
Also, can I just point out how small is the lampshade on that table lamp?
yeah, I know. But then in fairness, like, you wouldn't be able to fit anything else on there, so.
But the thing is, it's the same price as a Premier Inn, and we're in central London.
I mean, that is, yeah, it's a lot more if you're not paying on Secret Escapes, but it had to deal with Secret Escapes. So yeah, this is the bathroom. Dewed up myself like a bit of marble. Pretty clean and average, but perfect for one night. And the check-in was so smooth. Are you tempted? Oh, you laid them out.
Yeah.
Ready? Are you tempted by one or?
No, I'm checking breakfast.
Okay. We're now gonna pop out to Suit Supply already. Just need a drink, brush my hair, and then we'll go.
Great.
It is so hot. I changed into just my trainers with this dress, and I didn't even wear a cardigan. Crazy.
It's apparently summer already.
All Ollie is bothered about is breakfast.
I'm not that bothered. I didn't figure out what it was when we booked it, and just what am I getting tomorrow? You know.
It's exactly what I think
Is
about.
it a cereal bar or is it full English?
Okay. We'll report back on that. I'm sure you guys are desperate to know. Decided we're going to share a little pick-me-up. How gorgeous does this one look? Now, there's 3 mini eggs. How are we going to do that?
I get 2, you get 1. Let's not beat around the bush. You can share.
We're going to bite one in half. I missed these.
With the line?
Yeah, you've got all of that.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Oh. Sugar rush. It's going to be great for you trying on suits now, though. Nice and stodgy after half a donut. Sun is setting, it is beautiful, and I'm afraid we've just been looking at suits, which I'm not going to show yet until the wedding day. Think you may have made a decision?
Yeah, I think we made it.
Yeah, it's a lovely environment. I'm still just in my cardigan and dress, which was a bit odd. It's only duty for you.
Yes.
And then we're going to go to Selfridges. I always pronounce this wrong, but it's only duty, not said like that. It's like Ollie's shop. He just comes here and buys his wardrobe, he's trying on his jacket, and he's a happy man. Like, doesn't need to look anywhere else. Still in Selfridges, we've hit that tired shopping wall where we can't shop anymore. It is 8:40 today, so we did pretty well. I feel like I can't concentrate because Ollie is at the other side of the camera because he basically just stripped when he got in the door. And nobody needs to see that. But if
what you mean to say is I'm that attractive you can't concentrate.
yes, that's what I was saying. I did get straight into my pyjamas as well. I got these recently from the White Company in the sale, but I feel like today I was just a little bit like, hi, we're here. And sometimes it feels really difficult to vlog when you've got a busy day and you're doing things. I'm not quite sure what I captured. I don't think I captured much of the shopping or actually what we were doing, but it was a successful day, wasn't it? We picked up, well, no, we didn't
pick anything up.
we didn't actually pick up anything, but I think we are much closer to making decisions about things. And unfortunately, one of the reasons why we did this trip is because I've got totally fed up with ordering online. I feel like I order online, I have to order multiple sizes and I end up returning it. And my credit card is always super high because I have like literally ordered like 6 pairs of wedding shoes on it and none of them were right. But you come all the way to London and I looked at like some bridal underwear and I was like, yep, this is it. Didn't have my size. Like, and then I tried to even pick something else and they still didn't have my size. So gonna be ordering online, unfortunately.
But you know what size you need.
I know what size I need, yeah, exactly. So that does make it easier. But tomorrow we're gonna have another day. I basically fell in love with these bridal shoes, but they're an American brand and they did have them on Net-a-Porter. They sold out completely, probably like last year. They've been sold out for a long time and I don't know when they'll be back. So there is a bridal shop that has them that's like kind of out the way, so we might be doing that on the way back from London. And Westfield again, because we didn't particularly get to do Westfield, and it's so easy. We actually lived in Brentwood for a little while, didn't we, in Essex, and we'd go to Blue Water of like an evening, and it was so nice because we don't have many like big malls down by us, do we? We have Cribbs Causeway in Bristol, but it's not got that many good shops.
No, Blue Water and Westfield are far, far better.
Yeah, Westfield's got like everything you need, so I think we might try that tomorrow because we are a bit tired from today. We've walked a lot, haven't we?
Yeah.
And it's been a lot. But yeah, we will see you tomorrow. Ollie's still very excited about his breakfast.
I don't know what it is though. I still don't know.
Still doesn't know what it is, but you're going to be finding out soon, don't worry. See you in the morning.
He's a happy boy. He got his kid breakfast.
Good morning. I actually slept quite well considering we were away from home. I usually don't sleep that well in hotels, but got a good night's sleep. Breakfast was a hit with Ollie because he got a full English, and it's another beautiful day. We're going to be heading to Harrods this morning. It's a bit of a pain. Harrods actually don't take you can't take suitcases into Harrods, so you have to end up like putting them in a locker around the back. It's a bit of a faff, so we're going to leave our suitcase here, I think is the plan, head to Harrods. I saw some dresses that I really liked in Selfridges yesterday from a brand, I don't know how you say it, but it's spelled AJE, and they do these like gorgeous puff sleeve dresses, and I saw them in the Her collection, which is basically like a rental service, but in Harrods apparently they have a few of their dresses, so I'm going to see if I can try some of those on. I mean, I could always rent them for the wedding too, but I think we were talking about logistically renting things because we could also rent suits for the like groom's party, but because we're actually going to our venue a good bit before the wedding, like 4 or so days, and then we're obviously planning on going on a honeymoon straight after the wedding, we'd have to end up renting it for like potentially 2 weeks, and I just don't know if I want the stress of knowing that it's got to go back and making sure that it goes back okay. So yeah, anyway, we're going to Harrods this morning, and then I think there's also Harvey Nichols just around the corner, and they're usually pretty good for like occasion wear pieces. Ollie hilariously is like desperate to find out what he's going to wear for the night before. I feel like he's more into it than I am at the moment, and did say yesterday that he thinks he should find his outfit and then I can match my dress to him. I was like, nah, it's gonna work the other way around. I'm gonna find my dress first. Just something chilled, like the night before is just something relaxed. I probably have a dress that I can wear, and I'm wearing today one of my favourite dresses. This one was from Jigsaw last year. They brought out one so similar because I think it was so popular, and I was tempted to get it with a little bit of print on, but it feels like it should be around like 20 today or something, so really, really hot day. Yesterday I was walking around just in my dress, but I'm going to start chatting around now because we're in London. We've got to make the most of it.
I'm not quite sure of like the yeah.
Very sleek, modern bridal shoe. We are back to our HelloFresh, who are kindly sponsoring this portion of today's video. This week I went for all of their rapid recipes, so they do a number of different genres. So they've got family, rapid, they've got vegetarian if you want vegetarian meals, and a calorie one as well. So we often go for that one as we're preparing for the wedding, but this week I thought rapid is what we need. So they're all about 20 minutes. They make life so simple and easy. So this week we've got, oh, what do you fancy? Spice, lime and rice, chicken and mushroom crumble, Tex-Mex style pork minced tacos, or spicy pork noodles.
We've had this one before. I really enjoyed it.
Spice lamb and rice it is then. So you can pick how many meals you like. We usually go for about 4 a week. That's kind of like our happy medium, especially because sometimes at the weekend we have a naughty takeout. And they all come with a recipe card and all of the ingredients perfectly portioned. So you can see here on the right, we've got all of the ingredients that we'll need, picture of what it is meant to look like. So hopefully this is what we will achieve. And then on the back, it's got the instructions of how you do it. I basically ripped this off in eagerness. But you can see here that on the recipe card it has number 15, so that is the bag you'll need with your ingredients. The great thing about this is that we waste a lot less food because it's perfectly portioned for us. And do you know one of my other favourite things, Al?
Not having to weigh out like herbs and things.
Not having to wait, I mean that is great, but no, my favourite thing is you no longer coming home and saying, what's for dinner? Because you can see that. And
I think better than the coming home and asking what's for dinner is not having that dreaded sort of before supermarket shop. I'm like, oh, what are we going to get this week?
Every week, multiple times a week, Ollie would come home, say, what's for dinner? And I'd be like,
whatever we've got in the fridge, or...
Not a lot.
No.
The fridge is empty. This has really simplified our life, hasn't it?
Variety. So much variety.
We've been using it for over a year now, and to be honest, wouldn't look back. And HelloFresh are kindly offering 50% off your first box and 35% off your next 3, which is an amazing trial to check it out. We would never cook as good of meals as these if we didn't have the convenience of HelloFresh. Just the ingredients that we use, some of them I've never cooked with before, never even really heard of before. And the amount of vegetables that we get into our meals now, well, let's just say they're a lot healthier.
Tasty too! I think that's a pretty good match.
Yeah, marks out of 10.
9.5.
Wow, okay.
I think I'll just drop you half a mark for the plate.
Yeah, the plate's not great, is it?
I mean, this is what we're supposed to be having. And this is what we got. This smells really good.
Taste test. Really good.
Oh.
Literally not a scrap left on the plate. Full, happy, and now a little bit sleepy, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Can you believe that I had to persuade you to start HelloFresh?
I thought it was a bit expensive when we started, and I spent ages on a spreadsheet adding up all the ingredients from our local supermarket, and the price difference was
Marginal.
not that big. And given the fact that we don't have to drive down to the supermarket and go do that shop anymore,
And argue about what we're having for dinner.
never going back, ever.
We literally said we'll try it for a few weeks, and it's been over a year now of it every week, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And we can't see, we talked about it the other day, and we said, you know, as time goes on, do you think will ever change? And as long as HelloFresh is around, we don't think we would we?
No. I say it was. I was shocked at how marginal it was, and given the fact that you don't have any food waste, you always get the right amount of ingredients. Because I hate it when we had to buy things, and if we didn't get to use it, I really dislike food waste.
Yeah, we were terrible food repeaters. So because we were tired, and to be honest, food was the last thing on our priorities list. We'd go to the supermarket, we were tired, we wouldn't think, and then we'd just be like...
Same meal again and again.
Same meal again and again.
Which, at least with the ingredients we had, meant that we didn't waste the ingredients. But this gives us yummy things, variety.
Yummy things.
Yummy things. So they are really, really good recipes.
Now, time for sofa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've got to go shopping for a shower tray.
Oh yeah, we need to pick the shower. Yeah, we need to do that actually. We need to get a shower tray ordered.
Jack's going to kill us.
He won't actually kill us, by the way.
He's very, very nice.
He'd be far too polite that we probably would annoy him. It is still very much blanket season. What are we watching at the moment?
I have no idea.
Is this something to do with getting old that we can't remember what we watch anymore? Or do you think it's
No, we're watching that.
There's so much variety at the moment.
Oh, I don't feel like there is though.
No, that's true.
There's no...
Yeah, but you know, once upon a time people would have just watched EastEnders on a Thursday night.
Yeah.
And that was that.
I kind of feel like we just keep coming back to the same programmes though. Which we're going to do, but...
Yeah, and turn any the other night. This is Ollie's attempt at tidying.
No!
Yep, that is my Gucci bag up there on display. What? Why?
Because I needed somewhere to put it. And there's a nice big shelf there, so I was like, well, I'll put it there for a second. It's fine.
I mean, I do like that you made the effort to put it in the middle, but honestly, wow, that's better.
That better?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say it's morning, but it's not. It is afternoon now, and I'm about to pop to the garden centre because we need more weed membrane. I've been trying to get out in the garden every now and then, at least every week for an hour to do something. I'm not a great gardener, so that hour doesn't really get me very far, but I've been laying down the weed membrane and bark where we put in the jasmine last year, and I feel like I've just not taken you guys out that back part of the garden, well, in ages. So first up, trip to the garden centre to get the weed membrane. I'm not allowed to buy any plants because right now I have nowhere to put them. And then hopefully back to get the last little bit down. Our garden is still such a mess. Also, currently living like this with the stairs, which I've started sanding, but hate it. So left it looking like this. Oh dear. Also had an exciting delivery today, but hopefully they will be going up in a video soon. Not that we've ever installed windows before, so that may take some time. So this is what the back area is looking like this spring. Certainly a lot different than last, if you guys can even remember. It needs a lot of neatening off. Don't get me wrong, we've still got a huge amount to do, but it's actually an area now which we enjoy coming down to, and we can come down and enjoy. So as you can see, I have all of the bark down, but I haven't actually neatened any of it off yet. It's going to be another day's job. I need to cut it off in some places, and then I just like stick it down a bit further so that the weeds can't get through, and then I push this over. Yes, we have a lot of weeds in this year. I need to get some weed colour for this stuff. And unfortunately, as you may have seen, some of our bark seems to have a bit of mould on it. I think that's what the white stuff is. Do you guys know? I'm hoping that it doesn't ruin the plants. This is a lovely Annabelle Hydrangea, or Hydrangea Annabelle. Yeah, hoping it's got like beautiful cone heads. So this year we don't plan to do a huge amount. This table for now is just going to stay here. We are going to be planting bits over the years, but it's just not a priority. I'd like to pick stuff as I go. I love going to the garden centre. These hydrangeas are also doing really well. These were just cheapies from Plants Galore. And then we moved the table all the way to the back wall. And I love this back wall, and it means that the table is huge. For reference, it can seat about 12 to 14 people. So yeah, it's far too big for the two of us, but it's lovely for entertaining. So we pushed it back to the wall so that it didn't seem so obscene in this back area of our garden. And for now, we've not got any seating. We've got our bench on this side, one chair here, and the other chairs are at the top. And then I've just got a few pots on here, hydrangea, and then obviously our jasmine going through here too. And my plan was to put hydrangeas along here, but we don't want to add anything else in until we've done more of this pointing at some point. And then in this half we have our lounges with a tree at the back, just so that it doesn't feel we need a lot more greenery here, and I do understand that with some greenery this area will look much better, but for now it is way easier to maintain. This bit as well, I think I'd like to make this grass up through here, so make this like a straight line and make this grass, because again we'd have to put plants in it or pots over it, and that just takes a lot. Pots are great, but they need watering, and we don't do that. And a little seed update. These are doing well. I don't remember which ones they were, but I think a cat has been in here. Oh, sadly a few of them are a bit churned up. I'm in this room again. Yes, I spend my life in it, excuse the washing in the background, but it is so lovely because it does encourage me to get out into the garden. I still can't believe that we have this room back this year, having not really had it after living in the house. It's so nice to see the garden come to life this year, because we haven't actually, like, when you don't have direct access to it, you don't see it grow, and I can't believe how much it has changed in the last month. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling on about the garden because I'm going to finish this video here. Next week, I'm actually thinking I'm going to get going with that again this afternoon, but next week, as I showed you a little bit earlier, should hopefully be the stairs being nearly finished off. Fingers crossed I'm putting that here so that I do get on with it. Sanding hasn't been my favourite job, I'll just leave that there. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.